Hello and welcome to Senior Health Today. I'm Dr. Michael Henry, and in this video, we're going to uncover something fascinating. How you can actually build muscle while you sleep. Yes, you heard that right. Most people think muscle growth only happens in the gym or when lifting weights. But the truth is, your body repairs, restores, and strengthens itself most effectively while you're sleeping. And if you give your body the right nutrients, especially two key vitamins, you can wake up feeling stronger, more energized, and more confident in your mobility every single morning. So if you're over 60 and you've noticed your legs feeling weaker, your arms losing strength, or even simple tasks like climbing stairs getting harder, this video is for you. Here's what you'll learn today. The real reason why seniors lose muscle while aging and how to reverse it. The two vitamins that work with your body's natural sleep cycles to build and protect muscle. The best foods and supplements to get these vitamins in safe, effective amounts. And finally, how to create a simple nighttime routine that helps you wake up stronger every single day. Before we dive in, do me a quick favor. If you care about staying healthy, independent, and strong well into your 70s, 80s, and even 90s, please hit the like button, drop a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe to Senior Health Today. That way you'll never miss out on new science-backed health tips designed just for you. Now let's get started, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to make your sleep work for your muscles, not against them. Number 1, the problem. Why seniors lose muscle as they age now. Before we talk about vitamins, we need to understand the real problem. Why do older adults lose muscle in the first place? If you're over 60, you may have already noticed changes. Tasks that were once easy, carrying groceries, climbing stairs, or even opening a jar, start to feel harder. This isn't just getting old. There's a medical term for it, sarcopenia. Sarcopenia is the gradual loss of muscle mass and strength that begins as early as your 40s but accelerates after age 60. Research shows that seniors can lose as much as 1% of muscle mass per year after age 60, and even more if they're inactive or not eating properly. Now, why does this happen? There are a few main reasons. Hormonal changes. As we age, hormones like testosterone, estrogen, and growth hormone naturally decline. These hormones play a big role in maintaining muscle. Reduced physical activity. Many older adults simply don't move as much as they used to. Less walking, less lifting, less overall activity. And when muscles aren't used, the body thinks, we don't need them anymore, and starts breaking them down. Poor nutrition. The body's ability to absorb and use protein declines with age. Add in vitamin deficiencies, and muscles don't have the building blocks they need. Inflammation and illness. Conditions like diabetes, arthritis, or even chronic stress can increase inflammation, which eats away at muscle. But here's the most shocking fact. Most muscle repair and growth doesn't happen while you're awake and active. It happens at night while you sleep. That's right. The key to waking up stronger is not just how you move during the day. It's also what happens while you're resting at night. And here's where vitamins come in. Certain vitamins act almost like construction workers. They help your body repair muscle fibers, strengthen them, and even build new ones, all while you're in bed. In this video, we're going to reveal two specific vitamins that seniors often overlook, yet they are absolutely critical for maintaining strength and independence as you age. But before we dive into those, let's talk about the connection between sleep and muscle growth. Number 2, the science of sleep and muscle growth. Now let's talk about something most people don't realize. Muscle doesn't grow in the gym. It grows in your sleep. When you exercise, even light walking or lifting, you're actually creating tiny micro tears in your muscle fibers. That might sound scary, but it's completely normal. It's how muscles adapt and get stronger. But here's the secret. Those tiny tears don't repair themselves while you're awake. They repair while you're asleep. During deep sleep, your body releases growth hormone, one of the most powerful repair and recovery chemicals we have. Think of growth hormone as a construction manager. It tells your body, repair damaged tissue, build new muscle fibers, strengthen bones, burn fat for energy. That's why people who don't get enough good quality sleep often feel weak, sluggish, or sore. Their body never gets the full chance to rebuild. Now here's where things get interesting for seniors. As we get older, our sleep quality changes. Many older adults spend less time in deep sleep, the very stage needed for muscle repair. On top of that, vitamin deficiencies make it even harder for the body to recover at night. That means if you're not sleeping deeply and you're missing key nutrients, you're fighting a two-front battle. Poor sleep shortens repair time. Lack of vitamins starves the muscles of raw materials. But here's the good news. By focusing on just 2 specific vitamins, you can dramatically improve the way your muscles recover and rebuild while you're asleep. In fact, new studies show that when seniors correct these deficiencies, they wake up with more energy in the morning, less stiffness and soreness, and even measurable increases in muscle strength over time. So what are these vitamins? We're about to reveal the first one, and I promise you'll be surprised because chances are it's sitting in your kitchen right now, but you may not be getting enough of it. Number 3, Vitamin 1, Vitamin D, the muscle protector. All right, the first vitamin you need to know about is vitamin D. Most people think of vitamin D only for bone health, but new research shows it plays a huge role in muscle strength, repair, and nighttime recovery. Here's why. Vitamin D helps your muscles contract properly. Without it, your muscles feel weak, heavy, or shaky. It also works hand in hand with calcium to keep both bones and muscles strong. And most importantly for sleep, it helps regulate your body's sleep-wake cycle. That means better deep sleep, which equals better muscle recovery. Now here's the shocking truth. Nearly 50% of adults over 60 in the United States are deficient in vitamin D. Yes, half. And the main reason is simple. We don't spend enough time in the sun. As we age, our skin also becomes less efficient at making vitamin D from sunlight. Best sources of vitamin D for seniors. The good news? You can easily get vitamin D from both food and supplements. Food sources: fatty fish like salmon, tuna, and mackerel. Egg yolks, fortified foods like milk, orange juice, and some cereals. Mushrooms exposed to sunlight. Now here's a practical American example. Next time you're at the grocery store, check the label on milk or orange juice. It often says fortified with vitamin D. That's a simple everyday way to sneak in extra D without changing your diet drastically. Supplements. For most seniors, food alone may not be enough. A safe daily dose for older adults is usually between 800 to 2,000 international units of vitamin D, but you should always check with your doctor before starting any supplement. How vitamin D builds muscle while you sleep. So how does this tie into sleep and muscle? When you go to bed with healthy vitamin D levels, your body is able to relax your muscles fully during deep sleep, support hormone release, like growth hormone and testosterone, which build muscle, reduce nighttime inflammation that normally breaks muscle down. Imagine it like this. Vitamin D is the night watchman for your muscles. While you're asleep, it keeps everything in order, protecting your muscle fibers and preparing them to grow stronger by morning. Common myths about vitamin D. Now I want to bust a few myths. Myth number 1, you can get all the vitamin D you need from sunlight. Not true for seniors. Skin becomes less efficient with age, and sunscreen blocks production too. Myth number 2, more vitamin D is always better. Not true either. Too much can cause kidney problems or high calcium levels. Stick to safe doses. Myth number 3, only bones need vitamin D. Wrong. Studies now prove low vitamin D directly leads to muscle weakness and higher fall risk in seniors. So if you want to wake up with stronger muscles, better balance, and less risk of falls, vitamin D should be your first priority. But vitamin D alone isn't enough. It's powerful, but when paired with another vitamin, the results are even more dramatic. That brings us to our second superstar nutrient, and this one works like fuel for your muscle engines, especially during sleep. Number 4, Vitamin 2, Vitamin B12, the muscle energizer. Now let's talk about the second vitamin, and this one is just as important as vitamin D. It's vitamin B12. Most seniors in America have at least heard of B12, but very few realize just how essential it is for muscle strength, recovery, and energy, especially while you sleep. Here's what vitamin B12 does for your body. It helps your body make red blood cells, which carry oxygen to your muscles. Without oxygen, your muscles can't repair or grow. It supports the nervous system, which controls muscle contractions and coordination. And here's the key for nighttime recovery. B12 helps your body make DNA and protein, which are literally the building blocks of new muscle tissue. In other words, vitamin D is the night watchman protecting your muscles, and vitamin B12 is the construction crew, actively building and fueling them. Why seniors often lack B12? Here's the scary part. About 1 in 5 adults over 60 in the US are deficient in vitamin B12. Why? As we age, our stomachs produce less acid, which makes it harder to absorb B12 from food. Certain medications, like those for acid reflux, diabetes, or even high blood pressure, can block absorption even further. And vegetarians or people who don't eat much meat are at especially high risk. So if you're over 60 and you've been feeling unusually tired, weak, or even a little foggy in the brain, it might not just be age. It could be low B12. Best sources of vitamin B12 for seniors. The richest sources of B12 are animal-based foods, lean meats like chicken, beef, and pork, fish and shellfish, especially salmon, tuna, and clams, dairy products like milk, cheese, and yogurt, eggs. For seniors who don't eat much meat, fortified foods like breakfast cereals or nutritional yeast can help. Supplements. If your doctor recommends it, B12 supplements are safe and effective. They come in pills, under-the-tongue drops, and even injections. Many doctors actually recommend B12 shots for seniors with severe deficiencies because they bypass the stomach and go straight into the bloodstream. How B12 builds muscle while you sleep, so how does B12 help you wake up stronger? At night, your muscles are rebuilding. They need oxygen and protein to do it. B12 makes sure your red blood cells are delivering plenty of oxygen and that your body has the raw material to make fresh muscle fibers. B12 also supports your nervous system, which means when you wake up, your muscle coordination and balance are sharper. That's a huge deal for seniors because it lowers the risk of falls. And here's a bonus. B12 boosts energy production in your cells, so you wake up less groggy and more ready to move. Think of B12 as the overnight fuel station. While you're sleeping, it fills your muscles with everything they need to be stronger in the morning. Common myths about B12. Let's clear up a few myths. Myth 1. Only vegetarians lack B12. Not true. Plenty of seniors who eat meat still struggle because their bodies can't absorb it well anymore. Myth 2. B12 gives you an instant energy rush. Not exactly. B12 isn't like caffeine. It doesn't hype you up. It restores your body's natural ability to create energy. Myth 3. All B12 supplements are the same. Wrong. Some forms like methylcobalamin are more easily absorbed than others. Always check the label. So here's the bottom line. Vitamin D protects your muscles during sleep, and vitamin B12 fuels and rebuilds them. When you combine these two, the effect is powerful. Seniors who get enough of both vitamins report waking up with more strength, less stiffness, and better balance. Number 5. The power of combining vitamin D and B12. Now that we've talked about vitamin D and vitamin B12 separately, let's put the pieces together, because the real magic happens when you combine them. Think of it like this. Vitamin D is the foundation. It makes sure your muscles and bones are stable, strong, and ready to work. Vitamin B12 is the fuel. It powers your muscles with oxygen and protein so they can grow and repair. One without the other isn't enough. If you only have vitamin D, your muscles are protected, but they don't get the energy they need to rebuild. If you only have B12, your muscles are energized, but without the vitamin D foundation, they can't repair as efficiently. Together, they're like a tag team, working while you sleep. Vitamin D helps regulate your sleep cycle, letting you enter deep restorative sleep. During that deep sleep, B12 fuels your red blood cells and nerve function, so your muscles get oxygen and protein. Growth hormone is released naturally, repairing muscle tissue. You wake up not just rested, but actually stronger. What science says about D and B12 together. Recent research has shown that seniors who correct both vitamin D and B12 deficiencies experience improved leg strength, which is vital for walking, climbing stairs, and preventing falls. better balance and coordination, reducing risk of fractures, higher energy levels, because oxygen delivery and sleep quality improve. Lower risk of depression and brain fog, since both vitamins also support brain health. In fact, one major study found that seniors who had both healthy vitamin D and B12 levels were 40% less likely to suffer muscle weakness compared to those who were deficient in both. Real-life example, the American senior plate. Let's make this practical. Imagine you're planning dinner in a typical U.S. household. You grill a piece of salmon rich in vitamin D and B12. You add a side of scrambled eggs, vitamin D and B12. You pour a glass of fortified orange juice, vitamin D. That one meal alone could give you a huge boost of both vitamins. And if you repeat that kind of nutrition regularly, your body will thank you in the morning. The independence factor. Here's the part I love sharing with my patients. Getting enough vitamin D and B12 isn't just about waking up stronger, it's about staying independent. When seniors lose muscle, they often lose their ability to do everyday things. Walking to the mailbox, carrying groceries, playing with grandkids. But when you protect and fuel your muscles at night with these two vitamins, you're giving yourself the best shot at staying mobile, active, and independent well into your 70s, 80s, and even 90s. So the question now is, how can you put this into action every single night? That's what we'll cover next. Building a simple bedtime routine that pairs these vitamins with healthy lifestyle habits, so you wake up stronger every day. Number 6, nighttime routine and lifestyle tips for seniors. So now that you know how vitamins D and B12 work together to build muscle while you sleep, the big question is, how do you actually put this into practice every night? Here's a simple science-backed routine that seniors in the U.S. can follow to wake up stronger. 1. Eat a vitamin-friendly dinner. Aim to have your dinner 2 to 3 hours before bed. Why? Because your body needs time to digest before sleep. Great dinner choices include grilled salmon with roasted vegetables, vitamin D plus B12, scrambled eggs with spinach and fortified orange juice, vitamin D plus B12, lean beef chili with beans, B12, and a small glass of fortified milk, vitamin D. The goal is to get both vitamins in your evening meal. That way, your body has the raw materials ready for overnight repair. 2. Consider supplements, but smartly. If your doctor has recommended supplements, take them earlier in the day. Vitamin D is fat-soluble, so it's best taken with a meal that has some healthy fat, like avocado or olive oil. Vitamin B12 supplements can be taken in the morning or midday. Some people feel a little more alert after taking B12, so it's better not to take it right before bed. 3. Create a sleep-friendly environment. Remember, vitamins work best when you're in deep sleep. Here's how to set yourself up. Keep your bedroom cool and dark. Avoid screens, TV, phone, or tablet, at least an hour before bed. Try a calming routine like reading a light book, listening to soft music, or stretching gently. 4. Light evening movement. A short walk after dinner, just 10 to 15 minutes, can help digestion and improve sleep quality. Don't worry, you don't need intense exercise. Even a stroll around the block is enough. 5. Stress management. Stress raises cortisol, a hormone that breaks down muscle. Before bed, try deep breathing, prayer, or meditation. Even 5 minutes of calm breathing can make a big difference. 6. Stick to a routine. Go to bed and wake up around the same time every day. Your body thrives on routine, and your muscles will thank you for it. Putting it all together. So let's imagine your evening. You enjoy a dinner with salmon, veggies, and fortified milk. You take your supplements earlier in the day as directed. You go for a short walk after dinner. You turn off your TV an hour before bed, do some light reading, then fall asleep in a dark, cool room. What happens next? While you sleep, vitamin D protects your muscles, vitamin B12 fuels the repair process, and your body enters deep, restorative sleep. By morning, you wake up refreshed, energized, and just a little bit stronger than yesterday. And when you repeat this routine night after night, the results build over time, helping you stay strong, active, and independent. Number 7. Practical American examples and grocery shopping tips. Now let's get practical. I want to make sure this isn't just another health talk. You need to know exactly what to do when you walk into your grocery store. Because here's the truth. You don't need expensive superfoods or fancy powders to get vitamins D and B12. Most of the best sources are already sitting on the shelves of your local Walmart, Kroger, or neighborhood grocery store. Everyday grocery list for vitamin D, milk and orange juice, fortified. Almost every U.S. grocery store carries brands fortified with vitamin D. Always check the label. Salmon, fresh or canned. Wild caught is best, but even canned salmon is packed with vitamin D. Eggs, one of the most affordable sources. Keep the yolk, it's where the vitamin D lives. Mushrooms. Some packages will say vitamin D enhanced because they were exposed to light. Pro tip. For seniors on a budget, canned salmon, eggs, and fortified orange juice give you great bang for your buck. Everyday grocery list for vitamin B12. Lean meats, chicken, turkey, beef. Even ground beef works. Fish and shellfish. Tuna, salmon, clams, crab. Dairy products, cheese, yogurt, and milk are easy. B12 boosters. Eggs, yes, they do double duty. Vitamin D and B12 in one food. Fortified cereals. Brands like Total, Special K, and Cheerios often add B12. Pro tip. For vegetarians, fortified cereals and nutritional yeast, available in most health food aisles, are lifesavers for B12. Sample meal plan for seniors. Simple and affordable. Let's put it all together into an easy American-style meal plan. Breakfast, fortified cereal with milk plus a boiled egg. Lunch, tuna sandwich on whole wheat bread plus a glass of fortified orange juice. Dinner, grilled chicken breast or salmon with roasted vegetables. Snack, dessert, yogurt topped with fruit. That's it, nothing fancy. Just regular foods you probably already buy. And yet, this plan covers both vitamin D and B12 beautifully. Supplements in the real world. For some seniors, even with a good diet, deficiencies may linger. That's where supplements come in. You can find vitamin D and B12 supplements at CVS, Walgreens, Walmart, or Costco. Online through Amazon or other trusted retailers. Quick note, don't just grab the highest dose you see. Talk to your doctor, because sometimes less is more. They can even run a simple blood test to check your levels. Here's the big picture. These simple shopping choices aren't just about nutrients. They're about independence. Think about this. Every carton of fortified milk you buy is an investment in steadier legs. Every egg you crack in the morning is fuel for stronger arms. Every piece of salmon you cook is protection against falls. When you look at it that way, grocery shopping isn't just errands. It's medicine in a cart. All right, let's bring everything together. Today we've learned some powerful truths. Seniors naturally lose muscle as they age, but it's not inevitable. With the right strategies, you can slow, stop, or even reverse it. Muscle growth happens mostly while you sleep. Your body repairs, strengthens, and rebuilds itself during deep sleep. Vitamin D protects your muscles, regulates your sleep cycle, and supports strong bones. Vitamin B12 fuels your muscles, delivers oxygen, and builds new protein while you rest. Combining these vitamins works like a tag team, giving your muscles everything they need to wake up stronger. Simple lifestyle habits, like eating nutrient-rich meals, taking supplements wisely, walking, managing stress, and maintaining a bedtime routine, amplify the benefits. Practical grocery shopping and meal planning make it easy to get these vitamins every day, without expensive superfoods or complicated diets. Here's what I want you to do starting tonight. Make sure your dinner includes vitamin D and B12 foods. Check with your doctor if you need supplements. Set a consistent sleep schedule and create a sleep-friendly bedroom. Add light movement after dinner and a stress-reducing activity before bed. Do this consistently, and within weeks you'll notice easier movement in the morning, less stiffness and soreness, improved balance and coordination, more energy to enjoy your day, whether it's walking, gardening, or playing with grandchildren. Remember, it's never too late to start. Age is just a number. Muscle strength, independence, and vitality are things you can improve even after 60, 70, or 80. You don't need fancy gyms, expensive powders, or extreme routines. You just need the right vitamins, a little planning, and consistent habits. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button. It helps more seniors discover these tips. Comment below with your favorite muscle-building food or routine. I read every single comment and love hearing your success stories. Subscribe to Senior Health Today so you never miss more science-backed tips to stay strong, healthy, and independent. Thank you for watching. Follow these steps, start tonight, and wake up stronger tomorrow. Your muscles and your independence will thank you.